Hello, and welcome back to Tales of the Shire. It's been a little while since we have visited Falco here. I loaded into the game and the intro footage started to roll, like Gandalf coming into the Shire, and I was like, please God, no, don't tell me that I've lost my save. But I haven't. Panic over, all is well. I think these are letters here from our previous episode where we had our first meal. Our first official meal where we hosted our guests. And as I said at the start, it has been a while since we've been here with Falco. And as you can see, I'm struggling to navigate the systems. This is what I'm looking for, is my fishing rod. So, just because of where we are in the game, see, when I have to focus, I go quiet, guys. I'm still working on that. Stone loach. I think we've caught one of these before. Surely we have. We'll keep it for now, why not? We don't want to overfish this pond. I don't think that's a thing, but I've said it in another series, I kind of like to, even though it's a video game, I still like to be sustainable, I guess. These butterflies over here are going to show us to something nice, I think. Put this fishing rod away for a second. Yeah, we'll follow these butterflies and harvest this mustard. So, yeah, it has been a while. I've been impossibly busy with work and a few other things going on that we'll hopefully talk about today if we've time. But the reason it's been such a long time for Tales of the Shire is because we're still kind of in the tutorial phase. So if you look in the top left, bring the Book of Rules to Orlo, like that, to me, in my opinion, is still a kind of introduction quest. Like, we're not fully free to do as we please at the moment. This birdie wants us to go here, that's right. So, and down here, thank you, birdie. We've two birdies this time. I'm assuming we're going this way. I could just check my map, but I don't want to break my flow here. So yeah, we're still kind of in the tutorial phase in my opinion, and I've been playing a lot of Minecraft offline because I know what I'm doing, and you guys don't need to see me mine out 1,000 blocks of stone. You just don't. Whereas with this, I don't want you to miss something critical in terms of the storyline or learning a new skill. If I learn how to do bees and honey offline, for example, and then you join back into the series, where did you get all these beehives? What's this? I do want to kind of keep that open to you. So for that reason, I haven't played Tales of the Shire. But here we are today, and we're gonna try, I guess, for today, finish the tutorial section so that I can play Tales of the Shire offline, do the little nitty bits in the background, like farming and decorating the house and stuff, and then bring you guys back in for the main bits, so you're not just watching tons of kind of repetitive, boring footage. So, without further ado, let's talk to our friend Orlo here and see what he has to say about this Book of Rules. So, good to see you. So, something I've been kind of contemplating is, do I read the cards or not? I'm aware that some people, might struggle with reading. Some people, on the other end, they might be just listening as well. So, sorry, what I meant to say is, they prefer to just read rather than listen to my voice. I know there's different people who like different things, but I think I will start reading these, provided they're not too long. So, yeah, here we go. So, good to see you. I found the Book of Rules. Look what I found. Why, bless my bundles, that's quite a book. It was in old Ruby's house. Guess what it is? It's that Book of Rules we've been looking for, Falco. Let's take it to Farmer Cotton. It's not much use to him, he can't read. Take it to Nora, she'll know what to do with it. Right, I've got things to do. Alright, good luck to you, so Orlo. We'll see you soon, I'm sure. So there's a perfect example of what I was just talking about. Some people, for one reason or another, aren't great at reading, and let's make it easier for those people, and I'll read out the kind of cards, if that's what you want to call them. I don't know. You know, so that's what I think I'll do moving forward, and maybe eventually I'll kind of build in different accents, because it's really hard when I'm just reading them off. Obviously I know where I'm looking, but if I'm just reading off in the same tone, then it gets a little bit confusing, so we'll see. It's still a work in progress. This is the love of my life. Look at this beauty. Stunning. So let's see what Nora has to say. What can I do for you? I found the book of rules. Let's take a look then, Falco. Alright, we cutscene. Grand. I found the book, Nora. I thought it was lost. It was at old Ruby's all along, in her writing desk. It had a locked door, and your key opened it. Nora's key from when she was small. It unlocked the desk, and the book of rules was inside. You're the perfect hobbit to have these rules, Nora. And how perfect that old Ruby gave you that key. Nora says she'll start reading it right away. Bywater will be a village in no time. So if you're just joining us, I suppose, that's kind of the overall goal of this game, is to get this area, because I forget the name of it, recognized as a village. It doesn't have village status at the moment, and the villagers, the inhabitants, are trying to get it to there. It's kind of like a collective goal for these hobbits to be recognized as a village. So, thank you, Nora. Nora said she's lucky to have us because we worked hard for that book. So, a few new quests. Wait for the assessor's response. Yeah, Bywater. So, the Bywater village campaign. So that's us getting this village to a decent status, you know? So apparently Fosco has something for us. Simple sprouts. Simple soup, sorry, apologies. Perfect. That's all I have to give you. What have you got for sale? So these are obviously wee decoration things which we've been looking for, to be fair, actually. You know, we are looking to add a little bit more in terms of decorating our house. That's actually really nice. It's huge, but it's nice. I wonder, can we put plants in it? Because it's a plant pot, obviously, right? So it'd be cool if we could get flowers or something inside our house. That's nice. I like that. Is there any way to customize the color? I'm not seeing it. Turpentine. Jesus, paint stripper. It actually looks like a little bottle of whiskey. Blue pillow. We'll be having that at some point. Bookends, absolutely. Orla would love this. Book stand, yeah. This is Orla's language. Paintbrushes, yeah. Cool. This is lovely. Like, you know, it really feels like there's a lot to do. Like I can visualize a room where we put all of these things in one. You know, really appreciate that. That's cool. Let's see what Nora has to say then. She also has something for us. I guess it's just a reward for completing the quest, maybe. Garden greens, summer style. So another recipe. Excellent. Very good. Let's see. Oh, excellent. Okay. See what I mean by the still in the tutorial stage? Like I wasn't aware that these two characters sold stuff, you know? But now we know. So that's great. That's lovely. I quite like that. I wish that didn't have the pink bow. I feel like another character in this series wears that. So we don't want to match them, but I do like the blue waistcoat. I think that's really nice. That's very nice too. Very Irish. I like that. They're all nice, to be honest. Like I could wear that. I could wear this. That's nice. I like that they have the either side. It's a nice touch. Glasses, yeah, you can see that. The gloves, yeah. And a riding jacket. Cool. It restocks in one day. Okay, that's interesting. So you kind of have to jump on things if you want them. What's our current outfit like? We have the double strap at the moment. The white shirt with the two suspender buckles, you know. I do like that green vest, but I don't think it's our vibe quite yet. So yeah, we've spoken to everyone here. Let's have a gawk. So we've got a few things. Bacon. I don't think that was here before, was it? Barley seeds, excellent. We'll plant those. And this is, yeah, that's a herb. We collected that. That's right. See, maybe we can't actually look. Barley is here, but we have nothing in our seed bag, so we probably can't plant that barley, to be fair. What I'm really looking for is our quest list, which is here. So everyone agrees that Bywater is the best village in the whole Shire, or it could be once it's officially declared a village. So like this is the primary quest, you know. We'll have loads of little side quests here. Increase fellowship by leveling up relationships and completing tales. Okay, cool, right. This is just your usual stuff, very Stardew-esque, Stardew Valley-esque, you know, your relationships, your hearts and stuff like that. And yeah, I can do all this off screen. I'm just looking for something to do, guys, I guess. Like, you know, we can buy some crops here, maybe. No, that's the butcher. I think, is it Farmer Cotton who has seeds for us? Excellent, here we go. Basil. I know we bought some in our last episode, I believe, but let's see, is there anything new? Again, the restocks in 1 day thing down here. Maybe that isn't changing of crops, it's more if I see there's 2 here, so if I buy 2, that goes to 0, obviously. But then in a day's time, maybe I can buy 2 more, for example, you know. Lots of money for these, which we're going to need eventually. I feel like root vegetables are a good idea, like strawberry seeds. Like, strawberries are great, but like, what dish can we make with them, you know? So, I think I really should have checked what we have, but let's go with this for now. And cucumber or marrow. Let's go with cucumber. Just do one for now and see. We mightn't actually have the space, you know, we've got crops planted up at the house. And let's see what's the best way to get home. That's Orlo's home. This is our home. There we go. This this swan looks like an exclamation mark from a distance. I keep thinking it's a quest. It's distracting me. So yeah, unfortunately we don't have a lot to do now that we've completed that quest. I'm sure something will pop up. We'll get home, or, you know, I see now why there's 3 birds, is that there's 3 different directions. Remember back over this way we had 2. There's obviously more than 1 direction to go, and that's why 3 landed on the post. We can go that way, straight on, or left. There's a bit of funny business going on here as well. I know Tales of the Shire has struggled with the birds a little bit, and I think they're trying to patch it. But yeah, unfortunately there's not a lot to do at the moment, guys, other than kind of maintenance tasks, but I wanted to keep this video short anyway for a few reasons. The main reason being is that the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix is on today. It's in, well, it starts in about 40 minutes. And for that reason, I don't want to be recording. I want to go and watch it. I hope the fish get bigger. I know this is quite a small pond, so you can't expect much, but I hope like we can catch salmon and stuff like that eventually. Maybe a pike. Tension's getting too high in the level. Stop breathing to relax line. Another week. Yeah, look, we'll keep them. Why not? Like, I'm sure we'll use them at some point. Yeah, so the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix is on, so I don't want to delay, I suppose, too much with this video. Especially when there's not a huge amount to do, you know. Don't want to bore you to death either. See, I knew we didn't have a lot of space for planting. I remember. Seed bag, lettuce. I think from memory the lettuce takes up quite a bit of space. We'll try to get it in here, will we? Well, before we do, let's see, are any of these complementary? Yeah, let's see, peppers and cucumber. You can go there. And the lettuce, have we any complements? Probably don't have the space, to be fair. No compliments. And no compliments. Perfect. That works for me. We'll stick this lad in the corner. I think, right, I might be wrong, don't quote me on this, but lettuce is quite a delicate crop where you can't have it in direct sunlight too much. You want to kind of shade it. So I think putting it under this little shelf here is maybe not a bad idea, so the lettuce doesn't basically wither under the sun. No, I don't think that obviously applies here, right? It's not that in depth, but I think that is a thing in real life. You don't want the sun to basically leach or burn your lettuce. Do we want to start cooking? Probably not. We'll throw some stuff in our pantry though for sure. Get all these fish going. Transfer them. I meant to do 2. Apologies. Okay. Now, we've actually got a good bit of food going here for us. And we've a couple new recipes as well. We need to figure out this room in terms of decorating. And our bedroom. I'm quite happy with our bedroom other than the duvet. I would like to change that a little bit, just to kind of tie it in with the theme again. I won't go decorating now, because if I do, I'll end up changing a million things and the whole house will look different and it'll take me an hour and a half. But yeah, it's Sunday today, clearly, because the race is on. And I wanted to record because it's been a while, as I said now a few times. And there's a number of reasons for that. I mentioned it briefly in my kind of 1-year anniversary video that my colleague has gone out on paternity leave. I've taken over a little bit of his role to try and support the team. I'm so busy with work. It's Christmas season, so naturally everything goes off its tits, and you know you're super busy, like trying to fit everyone in and get presents and everything like that. Orla and I love Christmas, but with everything else going on, Christmas has been a little bit stressful this year, just because we're simply running out of time. Don't tell me my inventory's full. I guess there was maybe 2 there instead of just 1. Any fishies? Oh, there's a big old fish there. Well, maybe not. It looks bigger than usual. See if we can get in about him. See under the bridge there? I think it's a stone, but it looks maybe like a fish. I think it's a stone. It's a big fish if it is one. Bit more of a fight out of this lad, yeah. Still small like, but it did take a little... I suppose we were further out as well, weren't we? So maybe that's why it took a little bit longer to get in. So yeah, TLDR, Orla and I are very, very busy at the moment. Sorry, the fishing really does distract me. Yeah, we're super busy at the moment, and one of the reasons that we're super busy is because we are... I think that's a new fish, the bluefinned gudgeon. Yep, new discovery, there you go, I was right. So, one of the reasons that Orla and I are super busy with everything else going on is that we are kind of getting closer to buying our first house. And I'm really, really cautious about talking about it. Not just to you guys, like in general. I'm almost holding my breath and I don't want to talk about it with my family because I don't want to jinx it. And I'm not a very superstitious person. I have little things here and there, but I really am kind of holding my breath for this house, and I don't want to go and make a big song and dance about it and then it falls through for one reason or another. It's a really, really exciting time. It's been a goal of mine probably since I was like 12 to own my own house. You know, a few of you might be saying like, yeah, but no shit, you know, like that's something you do. But for me, it's a big deal, and it's maybe something we can talk about in a different video, why it's such a big deal to me. But we are getting close, and it is very exciting, but very scary. It's a big step in one's life, and a little bit stressful. It's a celebration, you know. I've said it to one or two people, like my family and stuff like that. Like, this is a time of celebration and excitement and joy, but it really is stressful. And yeah, I won't say too much more on it, but hopefully within the next couple weeks, well, not a couple weeks, within the next couple of months, maybe 6 months, I will be recording in a new room, maybe with an improved setup, and we might do a wee video like talking through the process, because like as a young person, not that young, but as a young person, a first time buyer, I've found, we're relying on family a lot to advise us, I guess, to guide us, to reassure us more than anything. That's a big thing, is that our families are trying to reassure us that everything's going to be okay. It will work out. It's going to be, this is exciting and there's no need to worry. And of course they are. That's what they're doing. Of course they are. But for others out there that mightn't have a supportive family, or for one reason or another, whatever, I would like to maybe do a video on what we did, how we did it, why we did it that way. Because I feel like there's not enough kind of resources out there. Like, we have a mortgage broker and he's brilliant. Like, he's advising us, he's helping us, but like, it's really kind of scary, it's like arguably it's the biggest purchase you'll ever make in your life, or for a lot of people, for the vast majority of people, it's the most money you'll ever spend on one thing, and you kind of just have to go and do it. Like, and I don't mean that in a shitty, snarky way, like, oh, pull up your bootstraps. I mean, like, there's no kind of guide rail. There's no, like, okay, step 1, do this. Step 2, do that. It's kind of like you ring the bank and they tell you, like, right, go and do this. And you're like, oh, it is, at least for me, it has been quite intimidating, very much finding our feet. As I said, we have a supportive family. They're advising us. They're excited for us, etc., etc. But a lot of people don't have that. And yeah, I might make a video just talking about our experience. And who knows, if it gets 100 views and it helps one person, well, Jesus, lads, it was worth it. We're all for reducing stress and being open and honest. And I say it at the end of some videos, help your fellow person, so look, we'll see we'll see what happens. It's still very much in flux, right? So let's not get ahead of ourselves talking about buying a house when I haven't actually bought it yet, but yeah, that's one of the main reasons that the channel's schedule has gone out of whack a little bit. I've maintained, I think, at least one upload a week for a year now, and in the last couple weeks / months, it's kind of been derailed. But yeah, look, we'll deal with that. That's no problem. So yeah, I said at the start, where are we? Our pantry's over here. That's right. I said at the start, max. I wish there was just a max button, like I have to click this 3 times and then hit transfer. Like, I'd rather just have, like, send max. Maybe there is, maybe I'm just not seeing it. Like, here's 7 or 6 clicks, 7 clicks there now, It's great for the single items. What's this? Chanterelle? Oh yeah, mushrooms. But like a transfer all button would be handy. Maybe this is what this is. No, it's not. Yeah, so I said about the start about kind of clearing this tutorial section so that I can play Tales of the Shire offline. And I think that's a great idea because I can practice decorating this home in practice or in anticipation of decorating my actual home. So really exciting stuff. I would love for my house to look like this. It's... Look, again, I don't want to jinx things, right? But one of my favourite things about this house that we're looking at is that it sits on top of a hill. The drive kind of leads up to the house. The driveway leads up towards the house. It's on a little bit of a slope, not a hill. That's an exaggeration. But when I was there yesterday, I had a second viewing, and I was up on top of the hill waiting for the agent to come. I was just sitting there by myself in my car, and I was like, this has Shire vibes, this house. Like, we'll say if this is the front door of the house, I was Let me out. Let me out. If that's the front door of the house, I was sitting here in my car, you know? And, like, it does genuinely have a little driveway like this. Like, this is the front door to your house, obviously. The driveway comes down like this to the main road, you know? Like, we'll say this is the main road. You look up at the house like this. And the road is the lowest point, so you dip down the hill to the main road, and then it rises up again into farmland. And I swear to God, folks, like, looking at this now, standing here now, I won't put up a picture on the screen, right, because that's tempting fate. But the house, genuinely, it sits on a hill like this, and it looks down at the road, and across the way there's farmland, like those two lights there just above my head. The road is essentially the lowest point in the valley, and it's just, I think you can probably hear it in my voice right now. I'm getting excited about it. So yeah, as I said, it's a time of celebration for Orla and I. Even if we don't get this house, we're doing it. You know, it's like stabilizers on your bike. When you're learning to ride a bike, you take off your stabilizers and you give it a go, and before long you're like, I'm doing it, I'm riding a bike, I'm actually doing it. And that's what this feels like. We've spoken a long time about getting a house, and we've just taken off the stabilizers, and now we're actually giving it a go. And hopefully in the next month or two, 3-4 months, however long it takes, we'll be on that little bike and we'll be saying, oh my God, we're doing it. It's actually happening. So yeah, as I said, a quick enough video. We're coming up on half an hour actually, so it's not that quick. Not a huge amount of gameplay, folks. I'm sorry about that. What I was really hoping is that the quest, we'd come home and there'd be something in the letterbox here, you know, go rescue a sheep, go rescue a cow, something like that. That didn't come to be, obviously, unfortunately. We did do a little bit, planted some seeds, completed a quest, so there you go, we achieved something. Always try and achieve something, no matter how small. And I think we had a good discussion. It's just the gameplay was lacking a little bit, unfortunately, but hopefully that'll change soon. I might, as I said, offline play a bit of Tales of the Shire, progress the game on, and welcome you guys back when there's a little bit more going on. And I've just collapsed. So I think that's the perfect time to finish it. I actually didn't realise that was a feature, to be honest. So what a relaxing day. Indeed. 9 days left in the summer, and we've got a letterbox. Watch this now, we're going to get a quest for... watch this now, check your post box. Oh my God. Right, before we do, folks, this is the end of the video, right? I promise you that. I'm not going to do this quest. But let's open it now, and that'll lead us into the next episode. A little bit of a cliffhanger for you, if you're still here. So we fell asleep, we did. I found you asleep last night, so I took you back to bed in my wheelbarrow. If you go to bed late, you'll wake up late and you'll miss the lovely morning. So that's the penalization here, is if you fall asleep, you miss the morning, so you have a missed part of your day, essentially. Is this Mr. Underhill? No, Farmer Cotton. We are Mr. Underhill. He's requesting our presence. So please come by to the Ivy Bush Inn for a big village meeting. That's strike through. Make sure you use capital letters for that. Okay, I see what's happened. Big village meeting to hear the Shire Assessor's judgment read out. Be there to hear that Bywater is a village and to see Sandyman look like a complete fool. The Shade. The Shade. Get there early for a good view. Ha ha ha. You'd better take out that bit about Sandyman. Excellent. Yeah. It's there in writing, man. That's it now. It's on screen. It's going out to the world. You can't take it back. Thoughts to share. Hello, Falco. I should have given you some help decorating your new home. I have some furniture you can have. Come and see me and I'll give it to you. So that's Fosco. It's very nice. Probably something similar from Nora. Good morning, Falco. That was a lovely meal. I'll have months of stories. I'll have months of stories now and many happy memories. Alright, fair enough. I've got something nice for you so you can have a happy memory too. That's lovely. It looks like a rolling pin. We'll look at that in a second. Or we'll redeem it now, actually. A boat shuttle. Interesting. Okay, that might be a new little fast travel mechanic or something, maybe. A rather nice occasion from Fosco. Good morning, Falco. I had a fine time at your meal. Such a pleasant conversation. It's nice getting away from the clutter of home. Thank you for the invitation. Nay present though, so maybe Nora enjoyed our food more than Fosco. You know, maybe. Attend the meeting at the Ivy Bush. Yeah, okay. So nothing crazy, right? Look at these little hen nests here. Can't wait to get chickens if that's a thing in this game. Look how beautiful our house is. Look how well lit it is. This lovely whitewash walls and the greens and the whites and the browns and it's absolutely stunning. And this lovely tranquil setting. Look, you got nice. I think they're birch. Don't quote me on it. Nice birch trees, some oak trees. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But we'll leave it here, folks, as promised. Not so much a quick episode, but no harm. It gets me back into the swing of things, talking for longer than 10 minutes, you know. Look, onwards and upwards. I hope to have a good update or some good news soon. And yeah, thank you very much for tuning in. Sorry for the delay in getting out this video. I know some of you like this series compared to the other series, so sorry for the delay. But yeah, hopefully in the new year I'll be back into the swing of things. And yeah, we'll see you soon. Thank you very much for listening.